Hello everybody, digging a hole for my addition. After about a foot down, I hit clay. It's slow going. Ran out of room to open up. That's almost 2 feet. Almost 2 feet. See, we need some rock. Like putting a better rock down the bottom of it. That makes a good solid bottom for the post to sit on. That'll wear old man out quick. Appreciate everybody dropping in. Let's see. Let's see. Now I gotta set my stuff back up. They cut a 22 and a half degree angle. Now this is addition from my, gonna be room for my solar batteries and water tank. Hello, Paisley's Life. Appreciate you stopping in. Monkey Man, what's going on, brother? Glad you stop in. So here I'm doing a little, digging some holes for my add-on. Rained all day yesterday. I come out here in the rain and I had it all nice and graded off and dry. I hung a tarp up, got wire stretched everywhere. Try to keep the area somewhat dry. Post out here. My prop. Ain't tall enough. That's what you do. You gotta prop up the end of your board as much as you can to the right level. On my building, solar room, solar batteries, water tank. There's a nail. I'm building a little angle room. When I angle this way, then it's going to go off that way too. But this is a little room here for solar batteries, you know, inverters, and a water barrel. Keep it inside in wintertime, keep it from freezing. And then I'm going to come off of this and go out that way, I don't know, 20 feet. Put another room on it because I'm turning my bedroom I have now into a bathroom. And a laundry room, you know, put a washer and dryer in there and stuff. So I gotta have another bedroom and a little setting room because my kitchen, time I put my other countertop and stuff in there, it's not gonna have enough room. Hello, Norma. Hey, King Killer. What's going on? Am I getting a pretty clear picture? All right, I'm gonna turn the generator on. Hold your buddy good. Inches. Hey, Doogie Doug. How's it going? Hello, Mary. How y'all doing? Pages left, building. This is my pages left. This is my addition for my solar room and stuff. Since it's rained though, I had to put up a tarp and try to keep it dry, and I got it all graded. At least I got it all graded with the tractor, you know, flattened out and stuff. Got a bunch of tree roots out of the way, and before it started raining. Hello, Deneen. How you doing? I figured I'd go live for a minute. Hope everybody's doing all right today. Trying to figure out an angle because it's going on an angle. I'm about 10 feet out this side and 5 feet out this side, so it should be a 22 and a half. 45, but you know, two 22 and a half degree cuts. But I had to lay my straight board across here, the one on the ground here, to get square so I can get my angle right. So now, let's see what I need to do. I spent most of the time yesterday trying to get this tarp set up. Just try to keep stuff dry, and I was in the rain trying to get it finished up. I figure, okay, I'm in the rain, go ahead and take a shower. I got good and wet stuff and cleaned off, and then it sweat so much trying to get everything put up, it don't do much good. Hello, Silent. L3. Cute dog. That's Wally. He's my supervisor. You know, he did let me cut through my rope the other day with my chainsaw. He sat there out there and watched me, didn't you? Look away. How's Doogie doing today? Man, I'm finding nails all over the place. Somebody's supposed to be a nail drop. Another one. Don't give me no tire. piled that dirt right in my way, didn't I? See, I need to keep this here. Where the point's at, so I need to move that. Because this is going to come off an angle like that. And by that, you gotta use a bunch of temporary props everywhere to hold everything up for a little bit until you get everything. Let's see, I'm using this. I'm going to use that with a cover it up. Got my 45-year-old old. This is what I cut every board with, do my cabin with. 1980 Home Light 14-inch. This thing, I just cut so much firewood, cut every board on this framing of the cabin anyway. Roof rafter, floor joists, all the plywood for the outside, cutting the windows out, door frames. Oh. That's been a good one. Now I cut off. Dadgummit. out there. Man, after all rain, it's sure to get muggy. It feels like it did a few days ago. Hot and humid. You have to go, Mary? All right, thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Back Mountain. Old tool, the best tool? Yeah. Like old chop saw there. This thing's probably about 25 years old. It burns up brushes if you use it too much, but I can't beat that little chainsaw, man. It's done a lot, boy. I'm surprised, actually surprised it's still working. The spring, where you pull it, broke a long time ago. I fixed that, and that's about the only thing I've done to it. Go back here and see where I... Glenn, hey, how you doing? Baked. How's it going, brother? What are you making, and what are you adding to? I'm adding to my cabin. I'm making a room to hold my solar batteries, inverters, and my water system, water barrel. Roll calls, did you ever rest? Yeah, I just don't rest on camera. I ain't got time to rest. Trying to play catch up baked. Been missing lines for almost a week. Yeah, we see I had to put a tarp over everything baked. Try to keep everything dry because it poured yesterday and all night last night. There comes more rain tonight, tomorrow. What's tomorrow? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. So I'm adding a room to my house? Yeah. I'm actually adding a bunch of rooms. I'm adding this room right now to hold my solar batteries so I can get them all hooked up so I can put a refrigerator in. And I'm coming off this. That's why I'm doing this. It's 10 feet on that side and 5 feet on this side. So the addition turns. If I kept going straight, it'd be out in my little driveway there, so that don't work. So I gotta turn it. There's gonna be a hallway going from this room. There'll be a hallway coming from right there, going through here into this new addition, going out through that way. But I'm gonna put solar and stuff on this side and water and stuff on that side, water heater and stuff, you know what I mean? But I gotta get this built so I can get it closed in, so I can, try to get my solar stuff. And then up on top of the hill, I still got more trees to cut down so I can get poles in the ground so I can get my, this is 10 foot and 5 feet on this corner here. And it's 12 feet that way, we're almost. But then my addition here is gonna be like, I'm gonna come out past this pole, I think 2 feet, a foot out past that pole over there, and go out that way about 20, 25 feet. And I'm gonna do that next year. I'm just gonna try and get this put together so I can, have some electric this winter. Hopefully too long. I hate living out of a cooler. Hey TD, how's it going? Good afternoon to you. Hope everything's going good. Building a shed? No. That's my shed over there. Built that all out of scrap lumber too. Nothing but scrap 2x4s and leftover planks and stuff. It's an 8x8. Just holds a lawnmower and stuff. RC, hey, how's it going? TD, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was on your live the other night. You was talking. I think I just jumped on your live and I think I fell asleep. Never did comment. Okies. That truck is fire. Thank you. 1981 C30 Camper Special. It's just a two-wheel drive though. It's a 1-ton single axle. It's only got 136 original miles on it, 136,000. Okay, so let me check my angle here real quick. Try not to move on me. All right. All right, that looks good. Let's see here. I need to talk. No, I need to talk my string. What did I do over there? Excuse me for a second. Back inch and a half. Go inside. So we'll go back inch and a half. Okay, so that's where the post needs to go, right there. Oh man, that's almost perfect. About 1/8 an inch. Something. Oh yeah. Perfect. Put a screw in that temporarily. I'll give it a screw. I'll be back. Really? All right. That's ready for some dirt. Maniac, how's it going? Man, I'm far way back. Okay, let me go back here. You're digging fence post too? Yeah, I got this one and two more at least right there. I think I might put one in the middle. Just to support the middle because I'm gonna have a lot of weight in there. That was the best years for Chevy. I have a 1980 C30 as well, Scottsdale. I've had 25 years. Went completely through that one. I mean, everything. Ball joint, control bushings, all the front end parts, every brake part you can imagine. Motor, transmission. Well, the same motor, original motor, I just rebuilt it. And did the body work, painted it. But it's, that was a long time ago. It's only got like 60,000 miles on it after that motor. But I overworked it. Let me try to get you up. Maniac, how you doing? I'll follow and watch playlist so you get watch ours if you do the same for basically. All right, Okies. Talking to me. Yeah, I got my Starlink hooked up. So, hope my lives are a lot better. Not cutting it out all the time. Are you building a tea house? You're working on the outhouse races? Having another one of them races? Or you just work on them all the time? You don't mind. Stats. Howdy. How's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing today? Hey you. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. TD, I have to head off to work. We'll come back a bit. All right, TD. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Come on back. I don't know how long I'll be on. 420. 420? No, 421. Missed it. Pliny Maniac, not seen. New logo mash. Yeah, you. I'm glad to hear you feeling better. I didn't know you was about to die. My brother got that septum in his neck. He done surgery. And they had to send a nurse to his house. Well, he was in the hospital for a while. Then they sent a nurse to his house like every day to do something for like months, a couple months. He finally got over it. You're in terrific good shape. That's a huge job. I'm not as much good shape as I used to be, I tell you. That's my problem. I'm 57, almost 58, and I act like I'm 40 sometimes, but I don't know when to stop. I done good. I come back to the cabin Saturday. All I did was unload stuff, and my arm was killing me, man. It was just got tendonitis in my elbow. It was already starting to hurt. I used it already more than I wanted to. So I'm like, I didn't really do nothing Saturday and Sunday. I got on the tractor and graded this Sunday, but that was about it. You know, it don't take much. But I didn't want to lug that big hanging chainsaw around. And so I can fill it today a little bit, but I ain't doing too much except for that digging and trying to take it easy on that. Project, yeah, man, I got a big project. Got to build this room. I got to finish cutting some trees out. I got to get some more posts up there in the ground. I got to do it's an 80-foot run of solar panels. There's 20 solar panels, and they're like 45 inches apiece. So I got to get all them in over on top of the hill over there. And then get this room built. Set up your organs. Yeah, you figure that's, shut your organs down. Can't do much without your organs. Glad to hear you feeling better, though. It's gotta be tough. You have any help? Wally. My son comes and helps me every once in a while. I gotta go back to town, back to the house. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. And I might try to bring him back for a few days. He can't stay long though, so it's a 2-hour drive home, and I hate driving him up here and 2 days and go back home. That's $40 worth of gas to drive there and back. Yeah, that's all right. So bunch of little rocks pack in. I don't got a whole wire enough. I have a hard time getting stuff in our pack, which is good, but as I can. I gotta go home every few days. I had to go home last Friday. Solar was coming in, so I had to be there for that showed up. But I'm here as much as I can. So I do gotta go home every once in a while and charge my batteries up. My little, battery packs and stuff for phones, and I have a generator. I forgot my battery charger, so I'm gonna have to go back home sometime or another. As I said, I got a big marine battery. It's inside the cabin that this Starlink is hooked to. I for sure will visit again. Here we go. Appreciate that, Maniac. Ponty or Maniac, whichever one you want. Big Dreams, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Doing a little add-on. Hunting and stuff. How's it going? How you been doing? Pontiac, I've seen you in here a few times. Hunting and stuff. How you been doing? Huh? I'm both to put my wife. Hunting and stuff. I mean, I'm not too bad. Pretty good, I guess, Good as can be. Woke up this morning. I'm able to walk and talk. So it's a good day. And how much my arm hurts. Appreciate that stats. Yeah, 31. Oh. I've been on, I ain't even an hour yet. Let me do some more. I'm not using concrete. I just pack rocks, and I got gravel, rocks over there, than just dirt. And just pack it. Because if I did concrete, I put it in the ground, I'm not going to be able to do nothing with it. So, anyway, concrete supposed to rot you posted anyway. I'm building a porch? No, I'm not building a porch. I'm building a 10 foot by 5 foot on an angle, on a 22.5-degree angle, room for my solar batteries, inverters, and my water barrel. So I got my spring tapped into. All I gotta do is run a line down so far, then I can pump it up here to the cabin. And pump it inside the window into my barrel that comes in here. Well, I always have water until I get my water line running the ground up to there. But now if I can get it running so close where I can pump it in there, I'm good enough. I don't know if that's gonna happen all this before winter or not. I like to be able to put my batteries in before winter, but roll call, are we keep it from working? No, man, you're actually keeping me from working too hard. Because if I wasn't stopping talking to you, I would just go over and just keep doing it till my heart was pounding. So I think that's why I kind of went on live, so you kind of keep me in check. Well, I do have to stop over and come over every once in a while and say something. A utility room, yeah, basically what it is. You used concrete and regretted it? Yeah, I used concrete on my first cabin, on the part of it, but went back around, and it with stone. Well, creek rock. But yeah, they're supposed to say it rots it down. Do some more feeling. What are you doing, Wally? Oh, that ain't wide enough. That ain't long enough. That ain't big enough. This ain't got a big enough end on it. Man, I need a bigger stick. It's too hard to push down in there. I need to find something else. Whew. Break time. Concrete necessary? No. It's actually easier this way because the angle I'm going be hard to figure out. Oh man. See what I'm talking about on the stupid board? It's harder to figure out where to put the post is actually. I ain't got a laser level and all that stuff. So it's actually like this here. I just set the post where I wanted to, needed to, locked it down, and then just pack around it. Pack it back down with that rock I got over there just from the edge of the creek. It's got a lot of fine sand and small rock, big rock. I put a little back in there and some dirt, dry dirt that comes under the cabin. and help pack it down. Just keep packing. It does rot it, yeah. Yeah, it will. They say it rots it out quicker because it says it draws the moisture out of it. Let's see, man, okay. I need like a 2x2 flatter end on it. Yeah, then all I gotta do is put a bore from there to there, then just mark out where I want to dig the hole, do the same thing for that. And then line the hole and screw the post right to the board and pack them in, it's done. Then do all my rafters. You know, and I still gotta take that window out. Cause it's going in the front wall over there too. And I'm just gonna follow my roof line there. It's gonna go up. I gotta take that vent out, put a smaller vent in. Cause this roof's just gonna be underneath that roof a little bit. Then this roof will be taller. So this room's gonna be like down in between. It's gonna be like a little funny. It's gonna be a little funny and weird. But keep up the good work. All right, Dougie. Does that Chevy have the 6.2? No, it has the 5.7 liter in it. Just a 5.7 gas hog. About 10 miles down average. But it's a workhorse. That thing it'll haul the weight. Gotta find a better board. All right, that gets her. I'll use this for the inside. All right. Hi, Collie Bear. Much love from Virginia. Much love right back to you, brother. All right, I do gotta cool off a second. I tell you, mixing the concrete up and pouring in is a lot easier though. And sitting there pounding that stuff down in the ground. I try not to make the hole too big because then you gotta do a lot of packing. And the less ground you disturb, the better it is. But then you gotta leave a big enough spot to get your pounding tool in there. Start off, it's almost 2 foot, but now I put about, 4 or 5 inches of rock in the bottom of it and just pound it with my spud bar over there and break all it up and get it good and nice and flat and level. That way if water does get in there, it does have a place to seep down away from the board. Dang, Vance. What's it? Almost into September, October. End of November before it gets getting really crazy cold. Once it gets the floor joists, floor gone, the rest of it go back pretty quick. Supervisor's over and laying down the job. You supposed to be helping, buddy? Ain't you supposed to be helping? Huh? You gonna help me? Come on, give me 5. Good boy. Can't have you over laying around while I'm working. Supposed to be watching me. Board gouged my hand, slamming it into the ground. Trying to do it on an angle. I gotta stop. So I was gonna stop where I go. Woo, doggy. Alright, gotta cut my breath a little bit. Alright. Is it more than 12 foot across there? I think it is, ain't it? Man, that's a board long enough. 14 foot ain't even long enough. Over 14 foot. I could do one post in the middle. It'll be 7 foot span. Well, I'm going to double it up. There's going to be two bys there. Same as on the outside too. You know, you box them in, you play a 2x4 flat, and you put another 2x on the inside. There's gonna be a lot of weight in this room. So I don't know. I was gonna do 2 more posts across this line right here, but I don't know. Ain't gonna be enough. Lower 14 foot. I mean, that's a 10 foot span over there. That's a 7 foot span there, be all right. If I do one post in the middle, I could do an 8 footer and 8 footer. I already got 12 footers for that and ain't long enough. I'm gonna do that. Stupid gnats. What to do, what to do, what to do. What to do? Wally, what are you doing over there, boy? I think you're enjoying that a little too much. Huh? Something bite you? Something bite you? Huh? Huh? Get your mohawk back. There you go. Like a spike. Huh? Like a spike. Huh? Mohawk Wally. Mohawk Wally? Alright, let's see. Been on here for an hour and 15 minutes almost. Let's finish packing this thing in. right. I guess done. Oh, my hands are gonna be sore tonight. That's a lot of pounding for 2 posts. Appreciate everybody dropping in and hanging out. Can't put my glass on. Fogs up. There. Right on it. Still straightening the mohawk. You just working in the shop? What you working on? Hello, Marines and our mom. How you doing? How you doing today? What's going on, Mr. Knuckles? You just missed all the work, brother. I just got through setting this post. Packing all that dirt back in there. Rock. Trying to get this addition started. Down, so I figure I'll work on this for a while. I'm getting bored of cutting trees down. It's probably getting pretty boring watching me cut trees down. I've had to cut somebody down in the past month. Hello, Merited Shades of Light. How you doing today? Thank you for stopping in. Well, that little pounding, that packer worked pretty good. Save that, might do it again. I need that one. Here from Real Outdoors. For good people. Good channel. What am I building? I'm building an addition onto my cabin so I can have a place to put my solar batteries and inverters in a water barrel. So I can get my solar hooked up and stuff. Excuse me if I'm out of breath for a minute. I need some anti-fog for my glasses. Tough job. Oh yeah, this ain't too bad. It's, you know, setting the post is the hardest part. You got everything lined up because, you know, everything starts with the foundation. If everything ain't right on it, you'll have problems the rest of the way through. And I'm not using concrete, so I'm packing the poles in, and I'm sitting them 2 feet deep. Took a while to dig them out because after about a foot down, I ran into clay, so you know how hard it is to get broke up and get out of the hole. I never even checked for what one is this. This is the bird just temporarily. Okay, that's gotta come up. That's that boy. All right. I just put one screw in it to hold it. I'll come back with nails where I can adjust the screws a little bit. Do you have to pour a foundation? No. I want it open underneath. It needs to be open underneath for air. I'm down in the bottom of a holler. There's a lot of moisture. So if I close it in, it wouldn't get enough ventilation, which would cause mold, and I don't want that. So actually, the higher you can get off the ground is better, but this is as high as I can get off the ground. I scraped a bunch of dirt off of about 3 inches, just get a bit lower, so at least I could crawl my back and get underneath there if I had to. Because I do plan on putting, you know, insulation foam in there to you know, for heat. Ain't no building codes here as long as you build it good. And I probably will come back eventually like I did my cabin. And you know, I'll dig down at good foot to get to that clay, then stack block up. That's what I did in my cabin. Actually, I put it on the post 4x4 post 2. I went back later, a couple years later, and dug a hole beside my post hole and exposed all that concrete. You know, I supported the cabin with structural blocks. I dug a big hole beside it and filled it completely full of concrete. So each corner of my main cabin probably got about 8 bags of concrete in it, at least 7. Because, you know, when I put them in there, it was probably 2 bags for the post, or 3 bags, 2.5 bags, I think. I know I put at least 4, 5 bags in that hole to fill it up. And I put block on top of it up to the bottom of the cabin and then wrapped it with stone. Because I knew these posts was going to rot sooner or later. I'll probably do this the same way. Important to know the building codes. Ain't no building codes where I'm at. Mold is not a good word, no. I have a hard time fighting mold up here. It's fine, you know, 90% of the year. It's July and August when it gets to 100 degrees and the humidity's 100% and the dew point's in the 70s. I just saw an owl fly over. I grabbed the camera, thought I could turn around and catch you. Hello, Share Bear. You are smart to bid on your own. Saves lots of. Oh yeah. Can't afford to pay somebody to build it. Besides, you pay somebody to build it, they might want to go by codes. But you know, the county I'm in, I don't think they really care too much. I've seen some pretty rough places up here. I wonder where that owl went to. I saw it flap into a tree over there. Hello, Claudette. How you doing? How's Sharebird doing today? How's Claudette doing today? Doing good or good? I'm doing good. What's going on, Danny? What's up, brother? How you doing? Trying to take a little break here. I got worked up too much. And it's 5:17. No, I'm only 5 away from 50. Woo-hoo. 14 people in the house. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out, watching this old boy work. Y'all are. Look at Wally. Wally. Oh. You see my masterpiece roof? I want to try to keep my area dry because it started raining yesterday. I got wire, you can't even see it going to that tree over there. All trees ran through there. Trying to keep my area dry because it's talking about for rain the rest of the week. I got too much stuff to do, so around and watch it rain. You building a deck? No, Danny, I'm building a little room addition for my solar batteries and stuff. Water barrel and solar panels. Not solar panels, solar batteries. Yeah, and it poured all night last night. Slept good though. Listened to the rain with the window open. I don't think we had no big crazy rain, but oh, you must be a bum. You're watching it rain. Hey, I was watching it rain yesterday, and I said, forget it. I got to get out here because it's fixing to rain. I got to get the tarp up. So I played in the rain a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting in the rain. If I didn't get this tarp up, that's what I'd be doing. Luckily, it ain't rain much today. It kind of sprinkled here and there. At least I can, keep going, not have to work in a mud pit. Are you in Virginia? No, I'm in Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky. I'm pretty close to a big lake in Eastern Kentucky. What's your dog's name? Wally? Wally, Wally. Wally. What you doing, Wally? Somebody come over and say hello. You need my hawk? Get my hawk back. It looks different. He had an ear infection not too long ago. Had to cut all his hair out of his ears. Before you couldn't even see his ears. Hello, Tiffany. How you doing? How's Tiffany doing this evening? Or this afternoon? Or let's see, I gotta get one more screw over here so it don't move on me. Hold that in case it gets knocked over. All right, I got my two outside pieces, even though that piece over there is just temporary, a little bit. Hate to lock her down completely until I get my outside piece on, but I got a dilemma. It's more than 14 foot. I calculated to be under 14 foot. So my board ain't long enough. So I'm still gonna put a pole in the middle here anyway, between these two. Between that pole and that pole over there, there's gonna be one like right there. So I guess I can use two 8-footers connected on that pole. I'm gonna double at the inside too. I just made dinner and made tacos. Oh, that sounds good. I went live. I did a taco Saturday. Was it Saturday? Well, I thought I was gonna make tacos. I had everything except the seasoning for the tacos and the taco shells. So I just I had nacho chips and I forgot my salsa. So I just laid nacho chips down, cooked some hamburger, threw on top of it, threw a bunch of cheese because I had the cheese, and covered it with hot sauce and taco sauce, mild taco sauce, like a nacho Bel Grande. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I had so much hot sauce on it, I didn't know I didn't have no seasoning in the hamburger. He made a big pot of lasagna. Oh, that sounds good. I like my lasagna overcooked. Sounds like the best of me. It was good. I tore that plate up. I think I did a live. I actually was testing my Starlink out inside the cabin, and it worked for like the first 4 minutes and went off. I didn't know it. I was talking away for the next half hour. Come realize it only lasted about 5 minutes or so. But it wasn't too bad. And last night I had a hamburger with no bun. So I just had a big hamburger on a plate with barbecue sauce and tater chips. I just ground up tater chips and sprinkled all over top of it. It was good too. I hate bring stuff and forget half your stuff, but you know, you gotta deal with what you got. Hello, Susanna. You'll be having lasagna tonight? Oh man. I think I brought 2 chicken breasts with me. I ate one the other night with barbecue. It looks like I'm gonna have to do it again tonight because I forgot my Italian dressing. I was gonna put a breast inside of a bowl with green beans and Italian dressing and bake it. But I forgot my Italian dressing, so it looks like I'll be eating another grilled barbecue chicken. It was bought, I bought the seasoning mixed separate. And yeah, I tell you, them little, I hate buying that processed crap, but them little frozen ones, I forget what the name of them are. You stick them in the oven and cook them. If you overcook them to where the outside's kind of burning, they're actually pretty good. Taco Tuesdays. Let's see what I do. I can't know what to do next. I guess I run let's see, I do got a chip. Bring you over here. I like being able to move the phone. Before I was up here and get on live, I couldn't move the phone. I'm afraid to go out. See, this board's gonna go at an angle, so I gotta clip this corner off. So I gotta come down here, cut it, and cut this off so it'll be straight, so my board will be straight. So I got a little handsaw somewhere. Where's it at? It's probably staring me right in the face. No, good thing it wasn't staring me in the face. Never got out of the truck. bugs. Something when you smack it on here. All right, that's done. 5:30. It's getting pretty close to doing something for some dinner, huh? Need 2 for 50? Come on. Anybody out there ain't hit that? I get that 50 mark. That'd be awesome. I've only hit 50 once before on a live. Hit 40s and a lot of 30s, but been on for 111 minutes. I need another 10 minutes for 2 hours. Must be so nice being here, so quiet. It is. It's so peaceful and relaxing. I had to. That's why I retired early. I had to. I couldn't. I was just going to work mad all the time. Hello, Marilyn. I see 50. Whoa, look at there. Hello, Grandma Jay. How you doing? I see 51 now. Numbskull says 52. Uh-oh, Numbskull done brought out his other channel. Knuckles, you all right? Yeah, man, I didn't realize you still had a Louis, man. I liked old Louis, that slingshot. I thought that thing was wicked looking. I like how you did all the little black and yellow checkers. I probably would have ordered it from you. Wife probably wouldn't have liked it, but I ain't even shot my other one enough to break it in yet, I don't guess. I need to get it out some more. I might get it out tonight. I'd quit doing this, working, relax a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why I call it Louis. I don't know what you call it. I keep calling it Louis. It just reminds me of Taxi. I thought Louis was a good name for it. I like the old Taxi. Yeah, I got one of them 750 shot clay shots. I think I've been about halfway through it now, I think. I need to build me a little catch bin for them. You building a deck? No, Claudette, I'm building a utility room on the side of my cabin. So I have a place to store my batteries and stuff for my solar panels. So I've been doing up here clearing the hillside off. See all that? That was all trees. And at the very top of it, because where I get the most sun, is where I'm gonna put my solar panels. Gonna start way over here, all the way across. I still got a few trees to cut down. This one and that one up there and the other walnut right there. There's two big ones right there, but I don't know. I can't take the risk of stuff overhanging the panels. Because if it ever was to ice storm, which we do around here a lot, fall out and damage the panels, it'd be, you know. You get some more clay. I was watching Hicks. He shoots some steel ones. I guess it's convenient. He got that little magnetic thing you hang on the side, which makes it neat. But you definitely need a catch bin for them. I guess you don't want to lose them things. But them clay ones, that first bucket, I said, well, I'll shoot these and practice. Then I'll get me a little, build me a little catch bin or something for it. And it was only like $4, something like that. So. For the clay ones? No, I got mine at Walmart. It was 750 count, man. It was only like $4 and something. The steel ones, yeah. Steel, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't want to be throwing them, just wasting them off in the woods. You definitely want to catch bin for them. Can't believe I got 51. Great, appreciate y'all doing that. That's great. Trying to get my watch hours in too, so maybe YouTube will start paying me some money. That, got a lot of, I got a shop up there I need to get started so I can start making me some little trinkets and stuff. How long ago I start building a camp? 17 years ago. When I first bought this place. And within the first 2 weeks I had posts in the ground. And it took me the next summer to save up enough money to buy the plywood and stuff for the outside. And it was just a little shack, 16 by 14 shack for the first year with just tar paper wrapped around it like that right there. Even on the roof. And then I got the tin from a neighbor used for $80. So it was like that for the next, shoot, 3 or 4 years, 5 years, with just tar paper on the outside of it. Hello, Daisy Mae. I think I missed somebody. Real Outdoors. Hey, how you doing? It's Dana or Krista. Just Real Outdoors. How's everybody doing today? Krista there? Krista? Hello, Krista. I think I seen on the post that you went back to work. That's good to hear. So you're finally feeling a little better? Yeah, Knuckles, I come here. I got here and I was going to practice the slingshot. And I was looking at where I said, oh no, I can't believe I forgot my slingshot. Because I've been carrying around my truck because I have it with me where I go. It was in my bag. I forgot there. Yeah, a little better. That's good to hear. You know, yeah, I got out and practiced that day, Saturday, with it a little bit. Because I was trying to rest my arm. And it wasn't too much pressure doing that, you know. I need to change them bands and practice to play with them other bands to see because I stuck those weight bands on there. I've been just shooting with them. $541. Miss Nicole. Hey, how you doing, Nicole? Nicole, how you doing? You like the white ones? The green ones they're like stronger, right? Faster, but or they're shorter draw. I think ain't they? What I think what you said. I got my memory man. Hello, Tinkerbell. How you doing? The dark greens are 0.5. Yeah, what's that mean? Stronger. I think they feel stronger, like they're shorter, like the white ones feel like you can draw them back more. I don't know why I keep doing that for. I got 0.5, yeah. A little thicker. I'm good. Typhoon wake me up. Yeah, I seen that on the news earlier when I was looking through. The typhoon hit the Philippines pretty bad. I just sent you some pink. So the colors is based on just not the style, it's the colors, depends on the strength of it. Elasticity. I can't believe I said that. Got it off my tongue. Typhoon. It's Super Typhoon. Hong Kong. Noisy outside. Oh, I bet. I just seen a couple pictures of, looked like it hit the Philippines and heading. Just different brands on. Well, yeah, I think I'm cooled off. Finally quit sweating. Muggy, boy, I tell you. It's felt good, nice and dry the past couple of weeks, then this rain come in. This morning, that wind was blowing good, a little breeze. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a nice day. Then the sun popped out. Then it sprinkled, it got even muggier. Get back to work on timer. I think I'm done working for a night. I done cooled off. I done pounded out, I can already feel my elbow starting to hurt a little bit. I think I need to take it easy for the rest of the evening, cook me some dinner. Might practice the slingshot before it gets dark. I'm not crazy. I'm swatting up them little gnats. Your summer was great to meeting. Yeah. July and August is the worst. Sometimes it's, you know, but actually the beginning of September we felt pretty good. Oh, you're Carrie? You ain't gonna fool. What's that? Well, Tinkerbell, I hope you stay safe out there. I hope that typhoon don't get worse, or I hope it quits working. This thing's gonna do a lot of damage to a lot of people. Well, I'm a little bit crazy. Especially some people said I'm crazy in the past month anyway, because I told them I was retiring. Man, ticks out there? Yeah, if you go wandering off in the woods, it is. And chiggers too, bad this summer. Shoot, I bought some spray that's supposed to be good for chicks and tiggers, and I forgot to bring it. I was up there walking around the hillside and cut that tree down. I got eat up. I didn't find no ticks on me, but that day, but I have got some few ticks on me this year. Y'all got a bit crazy, yeah. I can figure if you did a little bit crazy, everybody be something wrong with you. Ain't Yeah, I actually tried to stay out of the woods a lot this summer because of that. And if I did go in the woods, I had to make sure I sprayed the stuff down. I got some stuff I bought on the internet. It's like $20 for stuff. But man, I sprayed that stuff on my clothes. I don't like spraying on my skin, but I sprayed all my clothes. I worked on the hillside all day. And if I no ticks, didn't get one bite from a chigger. You're not crazy, you're mad. Don't take much to get mad in this world. I tell you. That's why I hate to even talk about it. Work in the city. I tell you what, since the 2 weeks I've not worked, I feel better. I sleep good. Less stress, yeah. I ran a wood shop for a guy for 25 years, and I built a lot of nice stuff. I do all the paperwork and all the drawings and stuff, and and people just won't listen to you, man. The voice in my head keep me straight. Sound like I've heard that somewhere before. Shh, be quiet. The voices in my head keep me straight. I've heard that somewhere. Then in the song, Annie Callahan. How you doing, Annie Callahan? Do you have to get permits when building there? No. No, this is off grid, no electric, no water. I am a mile off a little small county road. So I'm pretty sure I don't need no building permits. How's Annie Callahan doing tonight? I live in Ontario, Canada. Things are different here. Yeah, well, where I live, where my house is in town, 2 hours from here, it's all building permits. But I'm in some little small county. King Killer, hey, how you doing? You're in Ontario too? This is Kentucky. All small rural towns and counties in Kentucky. I don't think I need no permits. I didn't have no permit to build the rest of the stuff, so and I'm just adding on, so adding on. You're pretty close. You can jump across pretty quick. You want? Oh, you're way up north. Manitoba is closer. Minnesota. We're outdoors living. I think it's from Minnesota. No, they're from Minnesota. Well, people, I've been on here a little over 2 hours. I'm getting hungry. Time me to build a fire and get me some coals going. So I can cook me some chicken. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you showing up today and hanging out with me. It's been fun. And I'll go live again tomorrow for a little while if it ain't raining. And work on this thing some more. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care and have a good one.